Alright, I'm going to tell you guys why we use MLA in the first place. You may think a teacher is uptight or whatever making you use it, but it's not necessarily true. It's good to use stuff like MLA because it allows the reader, once they know the certain style and rules, it allows them to more easily read it, paper and all that stuff, and separate commas and all that crap. Anyways, it allows you to read it like a different language. Like English is difficult to Chinese people, and Chinese people, have a difficult time with English. It's like a different language, but once you know the language, it makes it a little bit easier. So that's why we have formatting like MLA and stuff like that, like right here. See how it's spaced out and all that stuff, and everything's consistent and it's easy to read. That's kind of what you want to do with MLA. Okay, I'll get into the video real quick. Alright, what's up guys? Today I'm going to show you guys how to, write in MLA format. So, I changed the names of this also from like my professors and stuff, but this is an actual assignment, this is the actual class, this is the actual course, but I changed the class number and this is the actual date, and this is about the lemon test, the Supreme Court case that I had to write about for my government and civics class. Anyways, this is an actual paper. Yeah, this is what it looks like in MLA. Okay, so the first thing you want to do with MLA is have your first name and last name in the top left, then the professor and the last name of the professor, then your class, your course, and your course number, and then your class number. Then you do the date, April 20th April 2024. And I'll show you the format. You go up here, home, then you click paragraph after selecting it. Click this. Make sure there's no indentation left or right, and make sure there's no spacing between before and after. Make sure there's no special indent, and every part, line spacing for every part of MLA is double, and make sure there's no indentation or no spacing. Okay, then you hit OK, and this is the title of the paper I decided to call it. You select it, then this paragraph, you want it to be centered, you want no indentation, you don't want any special, you don't want any spacing, and line spacing is double, and make sure you have this selected. Don't add page between paragraphs in the same style. Okay, then we get down to the paragraphs and the writing and all that stuff. So I'll show you the format right now. Go to paragraph settings. Okay, assign alignment is left, centered, and then for the paragraphs of your essays or papers have to be first line. Select first line, and that's the default amount, which is ½ inch. You want zero spacing before and after, and double line spacing. And it's going to be the same for all of the text section, all the way down here. Okay, now you got your reference page or works cited. For MLA, you have to call it works cited. So you click this. It has to be centered like a title, because it is basically a title of your works cited. Spacing before and after 0. you want to make sure it's like this for the entire paper. And double spacing, no special. Don't add page between paragraphs in the same style. I like to do that for any title that's centered. I don't really know if it'll actually affect anything, but I just select it anyways. Then here you have your, what do you call it? Your sources, your cited sources. So here, select everything, every source, which, okay, I only have 4 sources. Anyways, select the paragraph options. You want the alignment left and the special hanging. And I don't know if that's the right hanging amount. Wait, let me change it to none. And then change it back to hanging. And see if that's the default. Okay. So make sure, because for some reason it didn't hang right and I made that mistake. I don't know if I got cited for it. I mean, not cited, but points taken off because of it. But make sure it's 0.5 inches, which mine wasn't. So you can either redo it or make sure it's, or do this to make sure it's the correct amount. Anyways, hit OK. And that's it. That's how you do the paragraph style. Alright, I'm going to go back up. So you need the page numbers here. I'll explain this here. So you go to Insert. You don't want to hit a footer or header. Hit page number. So top of the page, you go to top of the page, and for in the app you do plain number 30. And don't delete this number here. It's automatically doing it. So you want to type in your last name and then have a space and then hit close. Because if you hit enter, like to close it, it'll just bring it down. So I'm going to hit Control Z to actually do that there. Now for MLA formatting, you have to change you have to go home and change the formatting even of the header to Times New Roman. And make sure the font size is 12. Then you go back to Insert. How do I exit this? Footer and header. Okay, you go back to footer and header and you hit close. Alright, so if you hit Control A, I'll show you the basic options. You don't want to mess with alignment. You want to make sure you can select this, zero spacing throughout the entire paper. Double, and you want to make sure indentation is 0 in all parts, I think. Let's see. Yes, I might have messed it up there earlier, but anyways, that's what you want to do when you first create it. You want these effects because it's universal between all. Then you do Times Roman, have this all selected, Times Roman 12. Okay. I think that's pretty much it. Okay, let me think. Alright, so this stuff right here is called in-text citation. So right here, you want to go down to person you're citing and their last name, which is Patterson in this case. It's from my government book or whatever. Okay. So you then write their, let's see, you do their last name and then space the page number in parentheses, like this, at the end of a sentence. Then make sure when you're finishing a sentence, you put the parentheses and the last name and page number within the text and the period on the outside, like this, at the end of the sentence. You end a sentence. Okay. And make sure there's no spacing. So you press the right arrow, and it goes there, and there's no spacing. I'm telling you the strict rules because English teachers are really on point with that and deduct points if you don't. Okay. So also with the works cited, let's just say I'll create an works cited. Just ignore that for a sec. Anyways, I want it centered. Should centered. Oh shit. Okay. Anyways, you hit enter, then you center it. Oh my gosh. Okay, center. And then you go. Make sure there's no. Okay. Wait, you want to make sure there's no. Can I do this? There we go. You want to make sure there's no spacing. Enter. Select this. Make sure the other stuff doesn't get selected. Where is it? Where's center? Okay. Center. Okay. Now it's centered. You go in front of the works cited part and press Control plus Enter. Under MLA, you're required to have it on a different page. So Control Enter makes it start on its own page, this works cited part, no matter what. And this is, make sure this is the right thing. Paragraph stuff, hanging, 0.5, 0 after. Why is there an indentation? That's not good. I'm gonna make sure there's no indentations. Okay. With the works cited right here, you need to make the first letter alphabetical in alphabetical order. The sources, the names, and all that stuff has to be in alphabetical order. Otherwise, people will cite you for that as well. I mean, yeah, take off points. Anyways, yeah. And also, this is an in-text citation. If there is no author, you put quotes, and then a couple words that indicate which source it specifically is. So I'll go down here. Pledge Allegiance. This is what it's named. Most teachers require you to have like 1 or 2 words indicating the title, just the title. So I could just say the pledge all the way up here. Where is it? Right here, the pledge. I could put the pledge in there. That's how it works. As long you can have 1 or 2 words, it doesn't matter. As long as you meet the minimum amount that's required to differentiate the different source. Yeah, that's how it works. Where am I going next? Let me see. That's about it. But I'll show you guys how to cite your links. I'm gonna go on Chrome. Okay. So let's see. Okay. So anyways, you want to go to citation machine. citationmachine.net or citation machine. Citation maybe. Okay. You do website article, and then let me copy and paste the website from here. Okay, copy from here. Search. And then click cite. And I'll show you what it's got of it. Continue. Okay, see what recommended fields, all that crap. Alright. let's go to the website and see if we can get any more information. So on the top or bottom, we'll say what date it was published, 1995. So you can put it here, 1995, which year, July 4th, July. This is the date you access. Just write the day that you did it. Okay, do we know what authors? Do you know what authors there are? Let's look at the bottom. See, normally have citations at the bottom. No, we don't, so we can leave that blank. We just want to put as much information as possible. This is ushistory.org. Yeah, that's the website. Okay. Publisher. It gets the publisher as well. You have to go down. You can see the publisher as well here. The bottom of each article. Alright. You hit complete citation. You have to view a sponsored message to get it for free. And I'll come back when this ad ends. Okay, after the ad ended, it went to the citation. It says it's missing some information. We need to go back and see what information. We have this information right here. So we're fine. English teachers just want you to get as much information as possible, and they don't really care if you're missing some information if you can't help it. So you just copy your citation, then put it into your works cited, like this. Alright. Okay, anyways, you press enter, which should keeps the same paragraph indenting from above. So copy paste, you go on control, and do merge formatting. Alright, then you make sure there's no spaces in between. This is how you do it right here. Okay. I'm going to show you guys a useful tool for being able to sort this alphabetically. Okay. Let me rearrange this real quick and make sure it's not alphabetical, then I'll show you how to do it. Okay, since now they're not sorted alphabetically, you can go to home. Let me change it to Times New Roman. Okay, there we go. Select it, create sort, and select ascending, and hit OK. See how this is not alphabetically sorted? Apparently, if there's a quote or some other symbol in it, it won't sort it right. So you temporarily remove the quotes, then select it again, and select this, and hit OK. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, then M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T. So it's all alphabetical now. Then you have to put the quotes back. Otherwise, it won't be right. The format won't be right. There's no quotes here. There's quotes here and here. So that's how you use the sorting tool. But unfortunately, this tool can mess up margins and all that stuff and indent stuff. So you want to make sure the spacing is proper. And this is not right either, 0.5. And you don't want multiple, you want double. And then you hit OK. I think that's right. Let me see. But you want alignment left, center, hanging 0.5. Okay, that should be right when you go back into it and make sure. Single. Then you select double. Let's see. Okay, so this is really preferred. Okay. Anyways, that's how you do it. How you sort it alphabetically. But unfortunately, it might have spacing or something. So you got C, spacing, spacing, when you hit, okay. You gotta make sure, wait, why is there spacing here? What the heck? Okay. Gotta make sure that the margins are correct. And for some reason something changed with the indent. You hit 0. Oh my gosh, it indented the works cited page as well. Okay, that's weird. Whatever. Just select everything and make sure left and right, before and after are the same. And you want margins, 1, 1, on each side. And let's see. Yeah, that's it. That's how you use the tool. And unfortunately, in the browser, you cannot use this. So yeah, you're gonna have to open a Word doc on your computer. But it's helpful because let's just say you're copy and pasting like 100 sources or 10 sources more realistically. It can help sort it. But you just have to remove the beginning, like beginning symbol or quote. A lot of time it starts with a quote. Anyways, that's basically how you do this stuff. What? Okay. Yeah, see? You select all and 0 by default, depending on the thing. Alright, okay, so I'll tell you guys how to write as well. In an academic paper, you want to not say anything like I, me, or my. Anything that is important. See how this is all third person? You're not allowed to, in most academic papers, you're not allowed to say we, you, and other stuff, which is second person. So you want to have third person, like he, she, this, it is known, stuff like that. Between paragraphs, you want to have transition words that connect this, whatever information is here to this one, so it doesn't sound like you're starting a new topic. It just seems like you're going on to a different subtopic. So you want to introduce the previous topic a little bit or create transition into the next paragraph. And most of the time, I found in class I have to write 2 pages of paragraphs. So about this is what you have to write in college. Normally, just for normal classes. Okay. That's pretty much it. On the formatting and what you do. Make sure when you sort things that nothing's messed up, like the margins or whatever. Yeah. I guess I'll tell you guys how to research in a later episode. Okay. See ya.